get ready to can some ground beef. Rue is already up and she's went to work. I'm gonna come over here and get these rabbits moved. I did a video not too long back about you know, some of them dying, and I've been paying much more attention to them since then. Here they are. That old piece of paneling came from the bathroom that we're working on. I'm remodeling right now. That gives perfect shade for the rabbits. I am east of it right now, so in the morning the sun comes up over these trees back here and it hits the rabbits, and I want to make sure they have plenty of shade because rabbits need shade. So I move that around 2 or 3 times every day. Right now I'm walking over here to see if this sow has had her litter of babies yet. There's Henry and Petunia, and I can't really tell the other two apart very well. I've been calling them Princess and Peony.
How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? You are muddy. You are muddy. I don't want those.
She's got some of those biting flies on her. I'm trying to smack them, kill them. I would hate to have those on me. I would love somebody to kill some biting flies on me if I couldn't reach around to them. And I think they wallow in the mud in order to help keep the flies off of them. And she's got mud all over her, and now it's on my hand. And I just took these overalls out of the washer, so I don't want to wipe them on the overalls yet. That's better. We're gonna can some ground beef in today's video. This footage is actually from a few days ago. Papa decided he wanted to can some ground beef, and he took this footage. So it's not gonna be typical footage of what we normally do. He is definitely part of Copperhead Road Homestead. He hasn't done a ton with the recording and with videos yet. This is the camera that we use to record the time lapse of the pond being dug, and we're putting it on the water so maybe we can get a time lapse of it getting full. He's done all of that kind of stuff. He takes care of a lot of the security cameras up on the homestead, and we've got several of them up. But he is going to do this. If you like things like this, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you never miss a notification. Here's Papa canning some ground beef.
Kroger put ground beef on sale for $9.95 for a 5-pound chub. So I bought some. I'm fixing to can it. The first step to canning ground beef, the way I do it, I guess there's more than one way, but the first step to the way I do it is to brown it. The meat is brown. The next step is to get the grease out of it. So we're going to get the grease out of the meat and strain it. The next step is to put the meat in the jars. When I get the jar close to half full, I put a tablespoon of garlic in it. And then I add some tomato juice. And then a flat and a ring. And then I repeat the process. This is my field expedient funnel, made from a juice jar. When I get all the meat in the jars, then I'll put it in the canner. The next thing I do is put the jars in the canner. If you'll notice, there's a metal mesh device in the bottom. The jars don't need to set right on the bottom of the canner. Then I add water. The water doesn't need to be but about 3/4 of the way up on the jar. After that, I add a dab of white vinegar. Next, it's time for the lid, but you always grease the lid before you put it on there. Don't take a lot. Vegetable oil, coconut oil, olive oil.
Lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad.
Whatever oil you've got. There's 2 marks here and here that's supposed to line up. You set it on there and you jiggle it a little bit and get them all lined up. This canner doesn't use a gasket, so you have to oil it. Put the securing wing nuts up and get them all just kind of just a little bit snug, and then you start opposite each other tightening them so it tightens evenly. And then you put the fire under it and basically wait. When it comes up to pressure, this device will start jiggling and blowing spew. It should be up around 12 or 15 pounds then. At this altitude, it only requires 10 pounds, but there's no adjustment, so we cook it for 90 minutes on about 12.5, 14 pounds, whatever it winds up being. And the next step will be taking them out and cleaning them, and then that's about it. See you in a little bit. £20 of ground beef, canned and ready to use whenever it's needed.